Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the Monday Show. My name's Nice Peter. This is a Oh Kale Yeah t-shirt, and I'm glad that you're here. This is a unique Monday Show because, well, it's not unique because I think I tried to do this one time before, but I'm going to attempt to make it with no edits, and here's why. I spent the day doing a bunch of epic rap battles of history planning sessions, meetings, things, coordination attempts, and it was good. We figured out a lot of stuff. Figured out how we're gonna do the schedule, how we're gonna release things. We started to figure out what kind of battles we're gonna do, and that makes me want to dance because I know what I'm doing, and that's a good feeling. It's good to know what I'm gonna be doing with the next few months of my life. So all in all, the pieces are falling into place. That was what I did today on Monday, and over the weekend, I was in Las Vegas for a bachelor party, which is all of those things are very unlike me. None of those are what I normally do. I don't normally go to bachelor parties. In fact, this is the first bachelor party I've ever been to. I've never really hung out with like a big group of dudes before. It was cool. It was different. It was like 15 dudes deep, and then me just kind of like, hey, hanging out in my Kale t-shirt. But I had a good time. A lot of the guys are my friends from the old Mission Improbable days when I used to tour around with an improv comedy troupe. One of those guys is getting married to a woman, and we were all there to cheer him on. But Las Vegas is just this very strange place. What's weird to me is there would be a sign for like a loan, like an instant loan place, right next to a game that'll just take all your money. So it's just like, hey, we'll give you money for money, and then we'll take it all from you. I don't like gambling. I don't like flashy lights. I don't like big crowds. I don't particularly like strip clubs. It was all very disorienting for me because Las Vegas is flashy lights, gambling, strip clubs, and crowds. So it was a good time, just not my usual time, not the usual way I spend a weekend. But I'm glad that I went. What else can I tell you? I don't know. So let's open up this piece of viewer mail. Viewer mail. Let's see what we got today in the viewer mail. All right, this is a very nice, drawing on the back here. It's got like a calendar. Oh no, they have Monday circled, which is today. It is still technically Monday, I will point out. Not if you're in England or other such countries. It's probably Tuesday by now, but that's all right, you know? That's why we all celebrate things at different times. What is it on New Year's? Does everywhere watch the New York City New Year's and celebrate that? Or do you have like your own, what do people in England do on New Year's Eve? Do they watch the New York City New Year's? I don't know. So inside this lovely envelope, we've got lots of tiny little pieces of paper, and I'm not sure what they are. So let's find out. How are you? How was your weekend? Good? Oh, good. Nice talking to you. This is a fantastic drawing of some sort of knight, and it is named, this is the nice Pete Knight. And that's great. Well, I've never been a knight before. I am a big fan of swords and shields, though, so that really works out great. There's other little tiny pieces of paper. Who is this mysterious person? Oh, this is from, I don't know if this is Michelle or Michel. It's M-I-C-H-E-L-E. So is that Michelle? Michelle? But isn't Michelle usually two L's? Michelle? Welcome to the Monday Show. This person writes to us from Seattle, Washington. Let's see what else they have to say. This is a picture. I don't know what this looks like a picture of a failed drawing attempt. I think that's a crumpled piece of paper thrown on the ground. And that leads me to want to say that failed attempts are one of the greatest things in the world. I think they're a big part. Me and Dave McCary, who does the main editing of the rap battles, that's one of the things we really take pride with each other on. We love throwing things away. We love trying things and be like, nope, that didn't work at all. But nobody's dead, so let's call it a success. So I'm proud of you for trying something, realizing it doesn't work, and then throwing it out, because sometimes that's the only way you get better. But what's this other little drawing? I'm not sure. Here we have this is okay, so this is the drawing before it was thrown away, and this is the one after it was thrown away. So you were very hard on yourself, and that's good, because you ended up with this sweet knight that I'm gonna kiss, because that's uncomfortable. See, normally I would have edited that out, because me kissing the knight is probably a weird thing to do. So I'd be like, huh, that's weird, but I tried and I failed. But since I'm not editing, mwah, hello knight. Let's see if this lovely person tells us any. Oh yes, dear Nice Peter, I am a boy. I'm glad you cleared that up for me. My name is okay. No, it is not pronounced. My name is Michael. No, it is not pronounced Michelle or Michael. But you and my friends can call me Miko. All right, so I'll call you Miko. That must have been a tough thing for you growing up. Having a name that's like, what's your name? I imagine that was difficult in school when they did that with my last name. My last name is Shukoff, you may or may not know. And they'd call me lots of weird things at attendance. If I had a substitute teacher, they'd be like, Peter Shukoff, Shukoof, Shukoof. And I get that, but at least Peter's easy enough to remember. So I feel for you, Miko. I'll call you Miko if you don't mind. So, he's typing the rest of this letter because he says, I don't want you to have to suffer through my horrible handwriting. Again, handwriting is meh. In this day and age, who writes by hand anymore? Pasha. Anyway, you're awesome. As I write this type of letter, I'm watching your videos. That's funny, because as I read this letter, I'm making one of them. So, thanks. Specifically your Monday shows. I created this drawing for you off an idea I got at my tennis camp over the summer. So that's about it. And then he writes, bye! Oh, yeah! Well, Miko, it's very nice to hear from you. Thank you for your letter, your excellent drawings, and it was interesting to see your process of failure, recognition of failure, crumpling, throwing on the ground in frustration, and moving on. What do you think about this little Lego Peter? Cool. This is something I want to show you because someone sent me this incredible drawing of Charlie and the giraffe as a suggestion for a rap battle. Now, here on the Monday show, we're allowed to do whatever we want. If we wanted to do Charlie and the giraffe, that would be fine. You know, it's a wonderful world of anything goes. Rap battle characters need to have a little bit more grrr to them. And by the way, as I said, we figured out a couple of the matchups today. Some of them got some grrr. But I did want to show you this because it was, well, adorable in every single way. It's a little drawing of a dog and a giraffe, and I showed it to Charlie too. I have an Instagram where I think I took a picture of it. If you want to check it out, it's instagram.com/nicepeter. I didn't mean to just throw your drawing on the floor, even though I totally did. This next piece of viewer mail comes to us from Rachel in Carmel, New York, and it's got a piece of Mario Brothers duct tape on the back. Ooh, we're gonna be at VidCon, like next week. It's a really crazy week coming up. After this, I'm gonna go do band practice with Dante. We're getting ready for our tour overseas. My voice just cracked when I said tour, but that's all right. Moving on. Oh, and then the rest of the week, we're gonna be practicing for our VidCon performance. We're gonna be doing some rap battles. Rhett and Link may or may not be joining us on stage to do Mario Brothers versus Wright Brothers. That means that they are, and we're very excited to work with them again. They're wonderful lads. So anyway, Mario Brothers just reminded me of that. If you're going to be at VidCon, we're going to be around, and feel free to say hi. I don't know what we're doing, but I know we're performing Saturday night at about 9 p.m., so hope to see you there. If you're not at VidCon, I'll try to get some pictures and some footage for you, and maybe I'll see you. Whatever. Inside this lovely drawing, this envelope is like, this has my grandmother's wallpaper on it. My grandmother has passed away, so I probably also would have edited that out. But, you know, since we're here, we're allowed to make mistakes. This is a Monday off the cuff. I feel good, man. I feel like last week I revealed a little bit more about my actual real life, and it kind of made me feel like I could drop some guards and just kind of be myself a little bit more. Sometimes I feel weird about that because, I don't know, it's a intimidating thing to be yourself in front of a lot of people. So I feel pretty free. I feel loose. So thanks for being here. This is a very long letter that I probably won't read all of right now, but I will read some of it. And look at this incredible boobies drawing. That is remarkably accurate. Is it drawn with, and it's drawn with crayon and marker, mixed medium and incredibly accurate, and it has boobs in it. That's how, I mean, how do you get cooler than that? I don't think you do. This person, whose name is Rachel, writes, "Hey, Nice Peter. First of all, I just want to say I'm a big fan of you and the epic rap battles." Well, thank you very much, Rachel. So far, I'm a big fan of your artwork, and I am also a big fan of the rap battles. They are a big and wonderful thing, and I'm excited to dive back in deep. I'm going right into the deep end. After we get off our tour, right in as soon as September starts, we're just going in with 2 feet. We're gonna crank them out, and like I said, it feels good to know what I'm doing, to feel focused, to feel like a drive, to feel like I'm part of something that's important, that entertains a lot of people. It's a really good place to be. She goes on to say that she has all the songs I make on YouTube. That's very nice of you. That really means a lot to me when I make other pieces of music. It's cool to know that they affect people. While I'm at it, see how much I jump around if I don't edit things? This is what it's like to talk to me in real life, I feel like. It's just like blah, 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 blah. What was I gonna say? I was gonna say something. that was probably relevant to music that had to do with the Monday show, which was the song at the end of the Monday show. I've seen a lot of people asking about if they can get a download of that and if I can make a full version of it. Here's my 2 responses. The song that's at the end of the Monday show, it's like, late for dinner. I don't have a longer version because that's all it is. I think I mentioned this. Sometimes I write songs that are too short, but I don't know how to go back in and make them longer. But I will set up some sort of download so you can have it and enjoy it whenever you like. Let's see. Iowa. Her name is Rachel Faye. She's 12 years old in the 8th grade at George Fisher Middle School. My life is mostly music. She loves it so much. She plays the piano, the violin, and she sings her freaking heart out. That's totally awesome. I'm almost envious that you can play the violin. I wish I had started the violin at a younger age. I really want to be able to jam on the fiddle, man. I want to be able to, like, show up, and this is an imaginary situation that probably never happens, but I have this, like, weird fantasy, like, showing up at a barbecue in the middle of Tennessee, and just someone's like, I wish there was a fiddle player, and I happen to have a fiddle. None of that is gonna happen, but it would be great. And if that moment ever does come into my life, I'd be really pissed because I don't know how to play the fiddle. When I played Mozart, I got really into the idea that I was gonna teach myself how to play violin. Here's the trouble that I had. The instrument rests right on your chin, and I'm very sensitive to music. I really like it to sound good, and when it sounds bad, I can feel it inside. It's like, you know, like a bad note really makes me kind of hurt in the middle of my soul. So when I was trying to learn the violin, you'd make these like noises, and it would just reverberate through my face, and it just left me feeling terrible, and I would get really discouraged really quickly. So I admire the fact that you're able to teach yourself violin. Thank you for your wonderful letter. I think you've also included a drawing that I have already... No, the boobies thing. I already saw it. Oh, you went on to make this boobies thing too! Holy cow, Rachel. You're a musician, you're an artist, you're a letter sender, and you're a welcome and integral part of the Monday Show experience. I'm gonna call it a day. I know this has been abrupt. I know it's been wordy. I know it's been kind of fast and coffee driven, but I didn't want to leave you hanging on this glorious Monday without a show of some sort. So on behalf of myself, Rachel, Miko, and all the lovely people out there, have a wonderful week. I'll see you next Monday. Bye.
Late for dinner, last week's winner was sitting right next to me.